Hello everyone, today we will just look at the green mechanic for the Doom fight. In the following video I will just split the whole green mechanic in 3 parts. First part will be where does the green spawn, when do they spawn and why you have to take them. Second part will be just me showing how I example two greens, and which I will execute the green mechanic and explain a little bit about it. And in the third part we will just talk about what's going on up in the green, why I do something I did there, and other little informations that may help you. And that's about it. Let's get right into the video. Okay, first up we will talk about greens. We have 7 locations where green can spawn, from arrow to triangle. I will just show the positions later in an actual arena in the game, but for now we just take this one. First one will always be arrow at 9:30. This will be that one where I hover over right now, and that will be the first green. The green is the most important mechanic for this fight, because if you don't take a green, or no person is in the green, the whole group will instantly die. Up in the green you want to collect basically 5 orbs, 5 purple orbs that you will see later. We have small orbs, medium orbs and big orbs. The goal is to collect the big orbs and then 4 other orbs. After that you will come out of the green again and you done the mechanic properly. If you run out of time up there, because you only have 15 seconds to collect all the orbs, you will die, and after you took a green you have a 1 minute and 15 seconds downtime where you can't take another green. If you would try to take another green you will instantly die. But the fight will go on and the whole group won't wipe, so sometimes it's worth to sacrifice yourself if no one is in the green. But that's only in the last resort you should take, and never do that if you can get around it. And yeah, that's basically it for the green mechanic. Next off I will just show the arena where I just put the markers and everything, and where you start with taking the greens and where you will end with taking the greens. And this is just a showcase with the timers for the greens. The other important thing is, in a normal run you will have green 1, green 2 and green 3. These are the timers for green 1, the timers with the markers. This is for green 2, timers and markers. This is for green 3, timers and markers. So if you don't know, or you're not too comfortable with greens and the timers and the markers where you have to be when and so on, you can just use this as a guide to see where you have to be when. Okay, next off we are in game, and I just come into the arena from the spawn. We just move up the little ledge to the arena, and afterwards we are in the arena, and I will just start to mark the locations where the greens will spawn. I will start with arrow, that's on the left side in front of the throne. This will be arrow, and this will always be the first green. And then it just goes clockwise on these little circles on the ground. And yeah, I will just put the other 6 markers down for now, that you can just see where you have to take which green. Yeah, this is heart, then we have square. Stars always at the door, this is always for the kiter if you get a little more into the fight. Then we have swirl, and we have triangle as last. So to summarize, I will just run around once more, that you can see all the markers. So arrow in front of the throne on the left side, then we have circle, heart, square, star in front of the door, swirl and triangle. And that's basically it for this one. I think I will just try to get a good angle on the view. So yeah, as long as you find the throne left side, the arrow marker, you can just keep on marking from there on clockwise and you will be fine. Okay, I have just 2 examples now how the green look, and how does it look up in the green and what you want to do in the greens. So basically, as soon as the green circle appears, you go in the green, and then as soon as it lifts you, you want to start flying 2 markers further. So this is hard, so you basically want to fly in the direction of the star marker I showed before to get the big orb. And as soon as the green starts lifting me, I start flying in that direction. Don't waste time and getting lifted before you start moving. That will just cost you time that you don't have. Then we up in the air, I take 2 small ones, then I take a big orb, and then I just fly back to take 2 other orbs. That was a hard example. Now we just see circle. This is a little different from the others. Same thing, I just try to fly in the direction of square this time. I take the big orb, and I can't see orbs in front of me. This is important, so I just turn around. This one here, where I hover with my mouse over it. This one is a medium orb. They will spawn as well, and you can get them. I will just explain afterwards what's happening when you get medium ones, but they just count as 1 more orb, and then I just need 3 small orbs, that's it. Okay, then I think we will just restart the old video again. And I will just let it run another time, because we just have a few more things to see. I get up here, and then I start collecting the orbs, pretty easy. 2 small ones, the hitbox is normally a little bit in front of them, so if you want to make sure you get the orbs, try to be in front of the orbs, because the orbs are server-sided, and they desync quite a lot. Now on the second green, I fly up, fly in the direction of the big one, and when I turn around, I will just pause here for a moment. You see this light blue ray, or column, or whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the arena. This one here, up here. This is like a death zone. If you fly in the middle and too close to this light blue ray, you will instantly die. That's something I should mention, so try to keep yourself around the middle, not too far on the outside, because you will get more orbs, but don't fly in the middle. If you fly in the middle, you are instantly dead. Then I get the medium one again, the small one, and another small one, 1 more small, and I'm back. And that's it for what I wanted to showcase for greens. And then we can go over what will happen if we don't collect the orbs. Therefore, I scroll back again. And I hope you can see it. I need a good point right now, sorry. This will probably take a moment. Okay, the big one, when you collect the big one, you have in the pre-event a set amount of skeletons that will spawn in the pre-event, and after the pre-event normally no more skeletons will spawn. If you miss a big orb, it will spawn another skeleton. So in the pre-event it just means this pre-event will be speeded up and you will get 1 more skeleton spawn, and in the main Doom fight you will just have 1 extra skeleton that will spawn and that you have to take care of. So we get the big one, and then we have this medium one. Medium ones are for the flesh golems, or the so-called messengers. They can influence the spawn of the messengers quite a bit. So in the pre-event, if you collect the medium ones, they can delay the spawn of the messengers or swap their position where they normally would spawn. And while the main fight, they will just in the main fight we will always have here and there spawning a messenger that the kiter has to take care of. If you get a medium one in the main fight, this messenger won't spawn and you don't have to take care of it. That's why. For the main fight, I would always try to get the medium one. In the pre-event, you don't necessarily have to take them. You can take them. If you can avoid it, I probably would avoid it to not mess up the kiter's timings and so on and so forth with messengers, just to make his life a little bit easier. And that's basically everything you need to know about greens. I think I covered everything, and yeah, that's a quick green guide from me. Hope it helps you, it can help you, and hope to see you next time.